Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube or my Facebook group, whichever way that you've joined me. This is my Mystery Wednesday. So I have switched up mysteries. I switched those up actually quite a while ago when I realized that some people were having issues with matching pieces and not knowing exactly what they were wanting. So my mystery challenge is where I pick three things that you probably already have in your craft room and something that you can join along with me to create a card with. Now, my whole purpose of doing all the lives that I do is so that I encourage you and develop you and give you the confidence that you can create cards on your own. So I am hoping that you'll be inspired to join in on the mystery challenge. The clues today are red, black, and a sympathy card. So, I mean, or sympathy, I said. It didn't necessarily have to be a sympathy card, but really, how would you make it if it's not a sympathy card? Oh my goodness, I'm getting silly. I'm getting really silly. So this is all part of my live. So if I do go and I'm talking to different people along the way, that just means that I'm interacting with them while they are live. If that's something that you don't like doing and you're watching this on a replay, just scoot on by there and you won't have to pay attention to any of that. But I do answer their questions as we go along, and they might have some questions for you as well. Hello, Margaret from Australia and Janet from Ontario. Hello. There's somebody from Facebook, and I'm not sure who they are, just because you may not have given, you joined on my Facebook group and you may not have given StreamYard permission, but that's okay too as well. I'll go in afterwards. Hello, Deanne. Awesome. So welcome to Mystery Wednesday. Sometimes it's hard to give clues because I don't know what kind of clues to give. And a lot of times, if I have different challenges that are somewhere down the road, I give you clues that I'm actually going to use. So, hello, Felicia. So, okay, so red, black, and sympathy. Let me jump on down to my desktop here. And hello, Diana and Claire. Wow, wow. And Estelle. Oh, you tried the Epsom salts. How did that go? It is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, you're more than welcome for the technique. Sometimes I hit with a technique that you haven't seen or something like that, but that Epsom salts one is so amazing. Keep that around, Estelle, and you'll see another science project in the works if you just keep that in the jar. It's actually kind of fun to play with. So I got these translucent florals, never used them. How sad. I used them the other day when for my sketch challenge on Saturday. And I thought, geez, I really got to start using this. So I thought, what better way to make a red card, at least I could do with some florals. And like I say, I hadn't used this one. So I thought that's what I'm going to use. Now, let me see. There's no congratulations in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one, this Heartfelt Sympathy from the Seaside Bay. I think this is a great one to use. Now, also what I'm going to be doing is I am using these deckled circles. Have you seen them? Oh my goodness, they're just amazing. There's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 circle dies. These are very, very big dies, but they go right down to about an inch there. And they just get that rough little deckled area in there. All right, so let's go and let's get started on this. Now, I'm using thick basic white. Hello, Diana. I'm using thick basic white. This happens to be 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. So let me just put that over to one side. I'm just going to use my bone folder. We're going to fold it into the middle. And then let's just get a really good crease on there. And it looks like that's scrunched up a little tiny bit on the corner there. You can smooth that out with your bone folder. And now we have a good base for a card. Now, the black, of course, you're thinking, oh, are you going to stamp in black, or you can use black. I am stamping in black, but I'm also using black. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You kind of can if I do move it around. This is the exposed brick. So I'm going to go put this on here. And this piece happens to be 3 3/4 by 5 inch. I really like that particular size. And here's the deckled circle done with real red. Now, the size of the circle that I used, and I might as well let you know, it's this one, and I think this is the 6th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually the 7th one. So whenever I say the size of the circle, I will always start with the smallest one and go out that way. So I thought, wow, that looks kind of cool. We'll turn around and let's just put that circle on there. Now, I do have some basic white, and we're going to use that basic white for our stamping purposes. Now, I know I had that. We don't need anything for the inside. And, you know, this is a piece that I have cut. So we don't need anything for the inside because we have a basic white. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this stamp here. And that's the leaf one here. And I'm going to use these two here. And I was thinking that I'd use that, but I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. Also, this particular stamp dies have pieces that go together that you can make a 3D flower with. And that's an amazing thing. And that's something I'm going to have to do in the near future. But I'm just going ahead and doing stamped images today. All right, so these are a cling mount, so I don't need to worry too much about having to have that cushion underneath. So I have my red, so let's go ahead, and I think this red is pretty juicy. This is a distinctive stamp. So what you need to do, what you need to think about is how juicy your stamp is. If it's really juicy, you're going to get some other splots on it. But you know what? I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to put that there. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And the distinctive stamp really makes it show off very, very nice. Now I'm going to come in with this one as well. I can see that that's, you know what, I'm thinking to myself that what I want to do is I kind of want to stamp that off. No, that would have been okay. I'm just doing a light tap, and we're just going to go ahead and do that. And there are those. Now, I wonder if I should have one more. I'm going to go and stamp this. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. I'll just come in with one of my blocks. Kind of a big block for it. But let's just go and stamp that there as well. So we might use that. So there's our red that we're using up. Now, like I say, I've used the black, but I also want to do that sympathy, that expression. So I'm actually going to put that, you know, I'm turning this upside down so that the straight edge is up at the top, because I'm going to actually fussy cut that. And I didn't get that on there very straight. And then on this piece here, the leaves in that, why not have black leaves? Who says that a flower has to have green leaves, right? So I'm just coming with my memento. Whoops. That was lucky. I didn't get that on there. But let's just go and put our leaves right on there. All right. So for the sake of this video, I have already gone ahead and I've cut these 3 out. So I'll just bring those in and you'll see what I mean. This one is kind of a little juicy. So I think I actually will go and cut that particular one out. I'm actually going to cut them all out because I think they're better images than what I've got. And I've got my little cut and emboss machine, so I'll go ahead and use that as well. Okay, so let's put that up there. Bring in our cut and emboss machine. They stamped a lot better is the reason why I want to go ahead and use that. Now, always on my little cut and emboss machine, I use the gray, which is number 3 on here. It works so much better that way. So I'm just going to go ahead, put this on here. I've got my Post-it note tape, which I'll just stick that down there. Got my other one here. And I'm going to use the Post-it note tape on there as well. Just like that. Like I say, I did such a better job doing the cutting on that I think, the stamping on it, that I like the stamped images better. And then I'm also going to come about and do this little one here. Oops. I think that goes that way. There we go. Just have to move it around to make sure that it's going to go okay. Excuse me. So let's just go and put that down there. And then we're just going to run it through. Now, excuse me, I have a very squeaky cut and emboss machine. Well, look at that. I say it's squeaky and it's not even squeaky, is it? Excuse me. I don't know why I've got that tickle in my throat. All right. And I'm actually going to use the one that I'd already cut out here. So let's just take those off. Now I saved my my tape. And I just put that actually right onto my stand, my camera stand. All right. So we got red, we got black. We still don't know what this is going to look like, but I think it'll look okay by the time I'm finished here. Now, I also thought that there's some dies here. They're not, I'll show you what the dies look like there. So I cut 3 of those out as well for this card. So let's go ahead and see how this is going to look together. Just get rid of this stuff so we've got a clean slate here. And I think with this heartfelt sympathy, I really wish I'd gotten that up straighter, but we're just going to take this like this, and we're just going to fussy cut the bottom edge of it. Remember, when you're fussy cutting, to use the paper, move the paper, don't move your scissors. You'll find that it's a lot. There we go. So, and I think I'll just trim this down just a bit. There we go. All right, so now we can go ahead and put this together. So like I say, this is the time worn that I've done, and I've gone ahead and had it so that there's a bigger part of the real estate showing around the edge. Hello, Myrtle. All right, so like I say, we're doing a mystery card using red, black, and sympathy are the clues. And let's go ahead, put this deckled circle is going to go here. And I think it can go straight on down also. But, I'm not sure exactly where I want that. Let's go ahead and just pre-place this stuff. So my thought is to do it off to one side. That's my thought. Let's bring this down a bit. It's going to go just here. Then I have 3 of these cut out. This kind of gives you a bit of an oriental feel to it. There. And then we can do our heartfelt sympathy right there. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do it. So I encourage you to enter into the mystery challenge. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead, put this down here. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. Gotta have dimensional on there. Hello, Barb. Okay, and some on here as well. So this is kind of a different way to use this stamp set. Have you seen that beautiful designer series paper that is a new release? Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous with the berry burst in it. It's got, oh, so many pretty colors. Oh my goodness. I'm very, very impressed with that paper. All right. So this is going to go down here. So let's go ahead and take that off. I've got glue all over my hands. Oh my goodness. So this, like I say, is going to come down here more. Let's go and put this on. Now, I've seen some beautiful things done with this stamp set. So there's so much. Oh, you know what? I wanted that up higher, didn't I? Let's just put that up just a bit higher. See, I can't even remember how I had that. And let's go and put that there. Remember, we want it inside of the where it would go. This is just going to come down here. Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to glue this on. Don't need any dimension on it. Just have some there. And this is kind of going and curving around the, I'm actually going to put that in there. There we go. And then we're going to put some of this just up in here. Or do we want it down here? Just see, this could actually go on here quite a bit more. So it just pops out. And then the sympathy can just go on here. Now, there's 2 types of, oh, you know, and I need a little one there. Whoopsie. Let's see. Just want a little dimensional on there. Just right there. Hello, Colleen. Okay. Any questions at all about this challenge? So heartfelt sympathy is just going to go, oops. We do want that in such a way. Like that. And then I did have these gems. They're sparkled, and I don't know how they're going to look on there. But there's also, let's see, these gems as well. And these are the essential ones that are there. So let's see which ones would look good on here. Let's see. These would look okay. They are shiny, but they will look okay. There we go, just like that. Now we should probably put something on the inside. And my thought is just to put maybe the leaves on there. So I'm just going to come in. Should have done this before I did the rest of the card. Just going to put this off to the bottom here. Off to the side here. And then this gives you lots of space in order to do that. So there is the clues for today. It's a sympathy card. It's red and it's black. So I hope you play along with that. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. So what's happening? So tomorrow is all part of my Now What series, where I'll pick something from my studio. I know I've got ideas to use those extra pieces that go along with the Take Your Pick tool. I haven't perfected something yet on there, so I want to make sure that I've got a good perfection on what the particular one I want to do. If you'd like that, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate that when you do that. And if you have any questions at all, any ideas for what you'd like to see me do from my stamp room, by all means, put that out to me. Remember, if you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. And don't forget about that great deal to sign up. 35% less for your starter kit or 35% more in product. I don't think I've ever seen this deal ever. In any event, you guys, have a great day. Remember to create because it's great for the soul. Bye for now.